Hello. Um, I'm gonna do my astrology for March 2026. Um, the theme that this previous February was the name Crossroads. I'm gonna do one for March specifically. So March enters Pisces. Pisces is the sign that is involved with depth of imagination, emotions, and transitions. So Mars is about taking action. So you're going to take action regarding creating depth, imagination, emotions, and transitions. March 3rd, Virgo lunar eclipse. Meaning lunar eclipse, I see interesting. Lunar eclipse is when you have an eclipse cycle or a season, it means that there's a specific phase. But I feel like intuitively what I got is there a revealing of something with the eclipse. But the Virgo specifically signifies routine, practical, oriented nature, or doing things on a routine level and practical level. So there's gonna be kind of like, how to say this, kind of like a revealing or a necessity of doing things on the practical oriented level that you would have to, that you would actually have this desire to do to create that. March 6th, Venus enters Aries, so you're gonna have this type of love and romance type of situations. You're gonna have this action or a desire to create love and romance, and you're gonna go on dates. You're gonna go on different adventures because you're gonna actually want to create that love and romance with the Venus entering Aries. March 7th, Sun Pisces conjunction Mercury Pisces. Mercury is about intellectualization and communication. Sun is about basically illumination, but Pisces is about emotional depth, transitions, and imagination. So you're gonna be communicating things regarding other people about what you're gonna do in the context of using your emotions, imaginations, and the transition cycle to create what you want in life. Because Pisces is about transitions. March 7th, Venus in Aries, conjunction Neptune in Aries. Be careful with creating love and romance because with Venus Aries is conjunction with Neptune Aries. Neptune is about dreams, illusions, and desires. So it's the action that you're gonna take regarding your dreams, illusions, and desires, and Venus is about love and romance. So you're gonna take action regarding romance. It's gonna have to do with your dreams and fantasies and illusions, but that will remain into a fantasy or illusion or a dream. So it's basically a kind of like it's as good as it was a dream, imagination, but the actuality might be something completely different. So that's why you have to be careful with Neptune. And taking action regarding love and romance. So you're gonna take action regarding where your fantasy or dreams and desires. March 10th, the Jupiter direct in Cancer. With Jupiter being direct, it's gonna actually be able to it's gonna actually activate. You're gonna be able to create transformations in your life. With the retrograde, when it was in retrograde, you were disabled from actually transforming things in your life. With the direct, you're gonna create transformations in your life, and because this is a Cancer, this is gonna be about home life. This is gonna be about privacy, emotions. It's gonna be about sensitivities. March 11th, last square moon Sagittarius means that you're gonna clear out certain things in your life to prepare for the next month, for the next moon cycle. You're going to clear out very specific things during that time. And then also you're going to focus on such areas which is adventure, philosophy, forward thinking. Yeah. March 15th, Mercury in Pisces, conjunction Mars in Pisces. Mercury is about communication, intellectualization. Mars is about taking action, so you're going to take action in regards to things that will caretake your depth of imagination, emotions, and transition cycles, and you're going to be communicating around this subject. March 17th, Moon in Pisces, conjunction Pisces, so the Moon, which is the motion, is going to be the activator for your intellectualization and communication of things regarding the caretaking of depth of emotion, imagination, and transition cycle. March 18th in Pisces new moon, you're going to be preparing for the whole entire month, and you're going to be preparing for the energy for the month. You're going to be actually focused on depth, because the Pisces, you're going to actually be focused on going in as deep as possible into your emotions and creating using your emotions and your imagination. And you're also going to focus on transitions as well. But that's what you're going to be focused on with the new moon, Pisces new moon. March 20th, Sun enters Aries. So the next month, basically all of April, basically until April 20th, from late March, you're going to be focused on direct action. It's going to be the energy of the time will be beneficial for creating direct action in life and creating things and manifestations regarding you taking direct action. March 20th, Mercury direct in Pisces, means that it means that Mercury direct will actually help with communication. When Mercury retrograde, which is right now actually, Mercury's retrograde, communication will be faltered, will be halted, or will be in flux, or will be kind of like in chaos mode, and that'll be struggled. Because this in the Pisces, the communication is going to be about depth of emotion and imagination. So it's good to be able to pay extra attention in communicating specifically what you want regarding what you're feeling regarding the depth of your emotion and your imagination and transition cycle as well, and intuition as well. March 22, Sun in Aries, conjunction Neptune in Aries, means that Neptune is about dreams, illusions, desires. So be careful about where your dreams or illusions and fantasies are, because when you take actions on them, it might just remain a fantasy still, but won't be as good as what the fantasy or imagination was. So there is consequence for that. But the Sun in Aries will trigger that Neptune in Aries, so you're going to be particularly have proclivity towards taking action during this time because of that Sun. March 25th, Sun in Aries, conjunction Saturn in Aries. So this particular time is going to be about taking action, having a lot of action. Saturn Aries is about consequences, responsibility, isolation. So whatever actions you're going to take, there's going to be a lot of consequences and responsibility for that. And that was actually the case in 2025. Saturn was in Aries as well during that time, and I think Neptune as well. March 25th. So that's going to be particularly time for taking action and also experiencing direct consequences with taking action. Let's go back to Jupiter direct in Cancer. With Jupiter direct, when I was writing down the astrology, I actually noticed that Jupiter direct was actually in conjunction with what was going on in my life, because I was actually able to create transformations right now rather than before. And that's all happens to be my first day of my new part-time job, which is during night. So March 22, March 25th is about taking action, but March 25th, first square moon in Cancer, which means that you're going to be preparing relative to the next month for the new moon cycles. You're going to be doing things in your home to prepare for the moon cycle, and emotionally you're going to prepare. And with Cancer, it's going to be about home life, emotions, and sensitivity. So you're going to be focused on that specifically. March 26th, Moon in Cancer, conjunction Jupiter in Cancer, means that Jupiter in Cancer, when Jupiter is Cancer, you're going to be thinking about home life, emotions, private emotion sensitivities, but you're going to think about rapid transitions. We're going to be thinking about big world things regarding home life, like moving out and things like that, because of the Jupiter in Cancer. But the moon is going to be the emotions. Is going to trigger that or desire for, let's say, moving out or creating big world things around your home life. March 30th, Venus enters Taurus. With Venus entering Taurus, it's actually the ideal Venusian time. It's actually the ideal time to create sensuality, love, and romance and stability in your life, because Venus is its own sign as Taurus. Taurus is about stability, sensuality, sexuality, and creating stability with your sensuality. And Venus is about love and romance. So you're gonna do things, sensual things, love and romance things, to create stability, to create that platform so that you can create that love and romance in your life with a Taurus. So it's gonna be a perfect opportunity to create that feeling of sensuality, sexuality with a Taurus, and Venus entering Taurus. Yeah.